Greetings from RI4C TV. I'm Nick Quach, your host to our web series, Ask Steve Jobs. In the last 8 months, we created 5 web series as 5 different experiments. The title of the first one is the same as my name, Nickantony Quach. The other 4 web series are Thumos Love, PVD Philosophy, Thumoslang, and Mateophil. After 8 months, we decided that knowledge from these original 5 can all be presented in a single web series. The first version of Mateophil philosophy is captured by the 2017 book Thumos, Adulthood, Love, and Collaboration, here referred to as the original Thumos book. Part of the mission of this series, Ask Steve Jobs, is to capture the construction of the second version. As you work with your ideal self and figure out what you truly want to become, you may want to interact with this series, Ask Steve Jobs, by posting your questions under the appropriate videos. Now, I would like to explain what the original 5 experimental web series are. As a reminder, the original 5 are Nickantony Quach, Thumos Love, PVD Philosophy, Thumoslang, and Mateophil. Let's talk about the first of the original 5. The title of the first series is the same as my name, Nickantony Quach. It has 24 videos. 2 of them talk about 2 of the only 4 pathways towards regret. Another video asks, are you wasting time on phantom relationships? These videos were produced in July 2018. Until then, I did not have any experience working in front or behind the camera at all. If you want to see my first experience working in front of the camera, take a look at the web series, Nickantony Quach. It presents some of the material found in the original Thumos book. Some material from various videos in this series will be merged into the web series Ask Steve Jobs at the appropriate time. Let's talk about the second of the original 5. The title of the second experimental web series is Thumos Love. It was boring for me to watch the first web series because I was sitting at the same place in the same backyard in every video. That's why I decided to purchase my first self-flying camera. The web series Thumos Love has only 2 videos, but it was the experiment to show how I could add excitement to my storytelling using my flying camera. If you want to see my first experience working in front of my flying camera, take a look at the web series Thumos Love. I believe that it is the first web series giving you a full, non-dogmatic definition of love. If love is on your mind, check out the first episode of the web series Thumos Love. The third one of the original 5 is the experimental web series PVD Philosophy. My life was transformed by my work on PVD Philosophy. Together, it has 10 videos. The last video was going to be the first episode in season 2 before the work on the series was stopped. For this series, I focus more on contents and less on acting, as I have more experience and confidence in working in front of the camera. and with film editing. Until the web series Ask Steve Jobs is fully developed, the next best thing after reading the original Thumos book is to watch the web series PVD Philosophy. If you do not have time to watch the entire series, watch the second episode, Master of the Sky, which traces the origin of everything we do. The fourth one of the original 5 is the web series Thumoslang, which is a very short experiment with only 3 videos. Several months earlier, I created the web page Thumos Video Glossary. Each entry has a term, but without a definition or description for it. When you click on an entry in our Thumos Video Glossary, it takes you to the right place in the video where the term is visually presented. In the web series Thumoslang, each video explains a specific term in Thumoslang. That idea is now adopted by our web series Ask Steve Jobs. That's why each of its videos is much shorter than those in the web series PVD Philosophy. The fifth one of the original 5 is the web series Mateophil, which is also a very short experiment with only 2 videos. As soon as 2 episodes were produced, the work on the Mateophil series was stopped because we realized that the series name is not friendly to the general public. That's why we came up with a better name, Ask Steve Jobs, which adopts many ideas generated by the original 5. Now that all the work on the original 5 experimental web series has been stopped, we at RI4C TV are focusing our philosophical efforts towards the one and only one web series, Ask Steve Jobs. Its mission is to explain how we can effectively practice the philosophy of life from Steve Jobs. As you work with what you truly want to become and figure out your ideal self, you may want to interact with our web series by posting your question under our videos. We will take your questions and feedback into consideration as we make it easier and easier for all to ask Steve Jobs as they move forward in life.